But the region must also acknowledge that as it develops, its successes can generate new challenges, like how to manage the democratic expectations related to our EU accession timetable. But at the end of the day, I think our achievements are irreversible. That is why I'm absolutely certain that the Republic of Serbia and the rest of the Western Balkans will join the European Union. Let there be no doubt about that. This is a promise that will be kept. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to say a few words about some of the first-tier security issues of our time. Let me repeat once again my view that without exception, the framework is a global. How intertwined our economies are, with just a few of the other security issues I just mentioned. Poverty and unemployment opened the door for the expansion of organized crime and terrorism from Somalia, Afghanistan, and Latin America, all the way to our part of the world. Both are new global industries. They are the dark side of the globalization. They attach themselves to weak societies. They attach themselves to political and religious extremists. They attempt to buy and subvert democracies. Like water, they spread to where they find the least resistance. They are global and globalized in their interconnections. This is not something we should discuss in detail, but I want you to know that Serbia has made a strong contribution to the fight against terrorism. We are a valued partner in ongoing efforts to contain and ultimately eliminate terrorism from the face of the earth. I consider it to be one of the greatest challenges to my country and, if I may say, to the whole region. We have a common responsibility as Balkan leaders to eliminate this scourge on our societies, and Serbia will spare no effort in our quest to eradicate this threat. We will continue to lead an informal strategic alliance against organized crime. Serbia's zero-tolerance policy means that no one, absolutely no one, will be permitted to stand beyond the reach of the law. Our police and judiciary institutions will continue their relentless pursuit of crime bosses and their collaborators. We have done a tremendous amount, and we will stay the course. We will not rest. But I want to be very clear. We hope that all Western Balkan states will make fighting it a priority. All our neighbors should begin tackling organized crime as strongly, as forcefully, and with as much dedication and successes as Serbia. Kosovo's UDI fundamentally violates these basic norms of the global governance. If allowed to stand, it would cause severe damage to the international system in at least the following 6 ways. First, it would legitimize the act of unilateral secession by a provincial or non-state actor. Second, it would transform the right to self-determination into an avowed right to independence. Third, it would legitimize the forced partition of internationally recognized sovereign states. Fourth, it would violate the commitment to the peaceful and the concessional resolution of disputes in Europe. Fifth, it would supply any ethnic or religious group that has a grievance against its capital with a playbook on how to achieve its ends. And the sixth, it would recirculate the discredited Cold War doctrine of limited sovereignty. I must here express my grave concern. Unilateral action announced that to happen tomorrow concerning an attempt of Pristina with the EULEX to impose custom control at the administrative line in northern Kosovo would seriously endanger peace and stability of the whole region. That solution has not been agreed between Belgrade and Pristina. This must be prevented. In the era of globalization, legitimizing the Kosovo precedent would make the international system more unstable, more insecure, and more unpredictable. I think finding an alternative way forward would be in the general interest of the international community. That way forward is a dialogue, producing mutually acceptable compromise solution to the problem of Kosovo. This is the sort of positive precedent Kosovo could become. A precedent that overcomes divisions, not entrenches them. And a precedent that enhances stability and consolidates the peace, not one that makes people think they can threaten the use of force anytime they don't get everything they want.